Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo. Today we're doing kind of a throwback to where it all began. See, it all began with this product right here. This is Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax. And when I featured this product that I really wanted to just take a big old dump on about a year and a half ago, it actually beat out the much more expensive Coast HWY spray wax. And from there, I kind of went down this rabbit hole of exploring all of Turtle Wax's product and found out that they were really good products at really good prices. In fact, they were great products at cheap prices, which everyone hates that word cheap, but they're cheap. So this 20-ounce bottle currently will set you back about $8, $8.35, at least at the time of this recording on Amazon. And then all of a sudden they released, so this product's been out forever apparently, and then just more recently, as in the last month, they improved the formula. So you could tell because it has this little yellow piece at the top of this 20-ounce bottle, and this improved formula has some different verbiage like water repellency and can be used on top of existing sealants and coatings. Still boasts a Smart Shield kind of badge. They changed the color of the car, changed the sprayer slightly, but that could be a COVID thing, and kind of added some really small minor tips, a shine tip used on top of Ice Seal and Shine, kind of just some really minor things. So in this video, what I want to see is the improved formula really an improved formula, or is it more of a marketing kind of pitch to try to figure out and sell more bottles of the ice spray wax? So all that and more coming up in this video. On the right side, we're going to use the old formula, I guess you could say, or the original formula. So I'm going to shake it good. I'll do 2 sprays for this half panel. And what I'm looking for is any difference in application. So obviously a very simple application of a wipe on. Right underneath the towel, it starts to get smooth and wipes right off. Really no streaking, no worries about streaking, and really doesn't get any more simple, or normally I'd say simpler, but chances are that's not a word. So on the left side, or the right hand of the screen that you're looking at right now, we'll do the improved formula. Oh, that was like a half spray. It smells the exact same, which has kind of like a, I'm so bad with scents. It's definitely a fruitier scent or fruity scent, same as the original. It kind of goes on exactly the same. Felt a little bit tackier on the first wipe, but then kind of smoothens up and gets really, really smooth. So there you go. The improved formula, or they call it improved formula, the original formula. I'm gonna do an instant torture test with both these because that's what I did in the past. And so let's take it outside. I'll let it cure 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Take it outside and do a torture test. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. And when I did the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax, and in fact, the reason why I'm doing this one first is because this is kind of where it all began for me with Turtle Wax, is the Ice Spray Wax when I compared it to the Griot's Garage spray wax. And I was really surprised at how well it did. So I'm going to also be doing the Seal and Shine, also did an improved formula, and I'm going to be doing that versus the original formula. But I wanted to start here because this is where it all began. So as you see it, I had to think about it for a sec. The original formula is on the right. The improved formula is on the left. We have a control section in the middle. And traditionally, the spray wax, and what I recommend for all of you that write in, is the ice spray wax is more of a sheeter than a beater. So I'm kind of curious to see if the improved formula is more of a beater than a sheeter. So don't expect very round beads. And I'm gonna rinse it down just a little bit with water, because as we saw with the Chemical Guys video, always comes back to Chemical Guys somehow. In the Chemical Guys video, it washed off with it was breaking down with just water, really. And you can see on the right side, I told you it's more of a sheeter than a beater. So the original formula is that, a little bit more of a sheeter than a beater. Let's get some, you know what, to be honest, I don't know what's on that wash mitt. Do I have any more of this soap? I have some of Adam's strip soap. Let's start there. Have just a tad left of it. See if I even have enough to make it worth it on this panel. Start with some soap. Adam Strip soap, really not known to be the strippiest of soaps. Strippiest? Like that? Strippiest of soaps. So, but let's see how it does. Let's see how the ice spray wax does with just the soap, since I really need to be starting here moving forward. So that's the new formula. Flip over this. This is the Dragon wash mitt from Auto Fiber. Give it a good wash. Flip it back over, see if we see any differences. Just the wash. It's looking good so far. So again, the Strip Wash, a higher pH soap. So let's see if it does anything here. What I'm expecting it to do is to go to sheeting. Almost looks like it killed the original formula, which would be interesting. The new formula has gone to sheeting. There might be residue left over. So let's see. And originally I didn't test, you can still see it sheeting really fast. I didn't test the original formula. I think that's even the original bottle of the original formula. So talking over a year old. The water is dissipating about the same. Could have been residue, let's see. But my hope is that an improved formula is actually improved, right? So it does kind of look like it took care of the Strip Wash, took care of the original formula for the most part, but the upgraded formula did take a little bit of a hit, but went to sheeting water, which is traditionally what I've always seen with the ice spray wax. Let me get the blower out. So I would say, and again, in my original video, I didn't do the Strip Wash first, but I definitely think that's where I'm gonna start. And I don't know if I gave it a 24-hour cure time, which doesn't call for it, but I get beat up so much that I usually do it, but not on this one. So let's blow it off and we'll go over to lithium. Sticking back on the panel a little bit, and I guess a good test would be to let it cure 24 hours, but what I really like is trying to have an instant cure. You can see the original formula sagging back a little bit. In my original video with the ice spray wax, I don't remember if I let it cure 24 hours. I don't think I did, but I believe the griots died pretty quickly. Sorry, this is the Hyper Cleanse by Lithium with the new scent. No sticker for the new scent. We just kind of noticed it, and then one of you guys commented. It's got a squeaky trigger. Don't spray me. Why are you using me like that? Shut up. Stupid. Someone did that to me this weekend. We bought a stuffed animal bear for one of my kids, and it ripped, and I brought it back. And the lady's like, oh, I'm just gonna sew it up. I can't, I'll give you a new one, but I just can't imagine throwing him away. Oh, poor. And then she went into this whole dialogue with between her and the bear about throwing the bear away. And I was like, wow, that is lame. And then I just did it. So there you go. All right, Lithium Auto Elixir Hyper Cleanse. See how it does. Again, if you want a sheeter, the ice spray wax traditionally has been a good sheeter. You can see it's taken a pretty big hit on both sides, but the improved formula is definitely sheeting water better. So the Seal and Shine, the ceramic spray coating, those are gonna be better beaters, and the ice spray wax is definitely gonna be more of a sheeter. So according to the bottle, you could top it on any ceramic coating or any form of protection if you want that sheeting ability more than the beating ability. So let's see here. Looks like we pretty much took care of the original formula. unless I just have an insane amount of residue. But you can see there's obviously a dramatic difference between the improved formula and the original formula, so who knows, maybe they went back to the drawing board. They found a flaw that I hadn't found in it yet in the strip wash, which is really not that aggressive of a strip wash. The original, or the improved formula, is looking really good. Wonder if we should go one more step we don't have tsunami. I'm waiting on the tsunami to come in. So you can see it, I mean, call it what it is. It's sticking back a little bit on the, even the improved formula side. Not as much as I will say there's less water on the panel of the original formula than there is. Let's actually perform a detailing sin and use Meguiar's on top of Turtle Wax. So the Citrus Power Cleaner, and we'll probably call it after this one regardless of what it does, because the whole purpose of this video was just to test if the improved formula was actually improved, which I would think it's pretty fair to say it is. So I think the motivation behind a lot of these torture tests is just to see how much brands are willing to lie. And so I think what I was, I'm the ultimate skeptic and think that they say improved formula and it's just a way to sell more bottles, so I have to try it, or else it just drives me nuts. Losing my marbles here, Bryant. Losing my marbles. Looks like we may have killed them both, or as I like to say, reset my panel so I don't have to do any more work, which would be nice. But we still see that dispersion of the water, or they used to call it evaporation. I don't think it's evaporation. Where we don't see it as much on the original formula. So when I wipe it with the towel, who knows if the camera's picking that up, and the towel is pretty saturated, it does start to disperse, but the water kind of sticks on more. Whereas when I do it on this side, the water is really, whatever you call that, getting off the panel. So though we lose water beading, again, there's other attributes and features that we need to watch for. So, though it's hurt pretty bad, it's still like hanging on by a thread. You can still see the improved formula sheeting water slightly faster. The original formula is pretty much, it's dead, right? But the improved formula, very much still sheeting water, beading water a little bit. It never had really tight round beads like we see with the ceramic spray or the Seal and Shine, but still oblong beads, more of a sheeter. Again, at least they didn't lie. And we're talking about a spray wax here that's super easy to use. So overall, they definitely improved the formula. All right, so what do you think about that? Overall, this is why I love the Turtle Wax brand. Some of you will call me a sellout, and that's okay too. But at least they don't lie on their labels, and that's what we found out today in this video. When they say improved formula, it actually is an improvement of the formula over the original one that I was pretty happy with. And again, if you want a product that's gonna sheet water more than it beads water, this is gonna be your go-to. It's very easy to use, streaks a lot less than Seal and Shine. I don't think has the durability of Seal and Shine, but also doesn't boast that it does. And overall, very happy, and they did improve the formula. And that's what the point of this video was, to see if they did that. So I also forgot to mention in the intro that the improved formula is the same price, and I think you can make sure you get the improved formula by the little badge at the top, and you can buy it directly through turtlewax.com. And so there you go. This wasn't a sponsored video. This is just me having fun in my shop and seeing if brands are lying, which is kind of the MO for my whole channel. So hope you guys like that one. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and emotions in the comments below. Just wanted to slide that in there. And on your way down, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next video. See ya.